Hi, this is Chris in my cider shed. I'm just making a short intro to this film because I realised I'd got to the 400th episode, but I didn't know which film was going to be the 400th episode. So I thought I'd film this introduction in advance of the film you're going to watch, which was filmed ignorant of the fact it was the 400th episode, if you see what I mean. So yeah, 400 episodes. Here's to many more. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more, not cider, not perry, but these Kingston Black Aperitif, eau de vie, both from Somerset Cider Brandy, both very exciting. Actually, I think the Kingston Black, what is it? Somerset Cider Brandy? Well, it's, yeah, Kingston Black. Yeah, so this is Somerset Cider Brandy as well, because it's blended with the brandy. So that makes sense. So yeah, I've never had these before. I've never sold them. Sold the ice cider, which is great. Sold the Pomona, which is great. Never sold these. And I got a soft spot for eau de vie. I tasted one from Foy Valley recently. Liked it a lot. Reminds me of trips I'm lucky enough to have made up to the mountains, the Alps, the Savoy, etc., where all of those producers, all those cheesemakers also make eau de vie to drink themselves, to make it themselves from whatever they can find. And I've had eau de vie at like 6 o'clock in the morning when it's cold, with cider, with cheesemakers up in the Alps, and it's been a stupendous thing to have for breakfast. Not too much, just a little bit, just to warm you up, just to relax you. So I have very great associations of eau de vie with some nice experiences I have had. Kingston Black Apple Aperitif. Now I assume this is going to be something like the Pomona, but it's blended specifically with Kingston Black. Which one shall I try first though? I'm going to do one film for each, but I can't quite decide which one to do first. I kind of want to do this one first, but I feel like I should do this one first. Let's do, oh, come on Chris, make your flipping mind up. Let's do this one first. Let's do this one first. Right. Sorry, that was boring for you, watching me try and decide. I should imagine. So we like this stuff because it's got a cork in it. Don't need one of these to open it. Got a glass, quite a big glass. I shall not be filling it. So let's open this mofo up. Actually, let's read what it says first, because there's stuff on the back. ABV 18%, 50 centilitres. The outstanding vintage qualities of the rare Kingston Black apple have for generations made it a legend in the orchards of the West Country. We believe that the subtle flavours of this unique blend of apples, spirit and tradition make a superb aperitif. Kingston Black can also be served ice cold as a dessert wine. Yes, please. So yeah, I think basically, I don't know what the blend is, but it's 18%. So it would be dropped down. So 40% is the brandy. So what's that? I don't know. 2/3 Kingston Black to 1/3 brandy. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. You do the math. Pop. Nice. So let's pour this out. So I'm expecting something similar to the Pomona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. Don't need any more than that. So let's have a look at this. So I mean, that's a long way around, isn't it? So that's a gorgeous colour, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful amber. Gotta love it. Gotta love the colour. I mean, easy on the eye, is it not? So I'm going to be selling this on the market. I only got 6 bottles of each. Now I've got 5 bottles of each, because obviously I had to try it. I can't sell it without trying it. Let's smell it. Ooh, ooh. It smells like a very ripe fruit for starters. You get that brandy element, and there's the booze. It's sort of like, it's not heat, but you can feel the alcohol going up your nose as you smell it. Gorgeous nose. Makes me think of stone fruits, like I could see apricot or something, is what it's making me think of straight away. But it smells absolutely beautiful. It smells sweet and rich and delicious. And it's one of those things, and there is an apple character to it, and it almost smells, it's like a slight malic acidity. And Kingston Black is a bit sharp. It's not a bittersweet, so it has reasonably high acid compared to many of the single varieties that use, which are often bittersweets, like Stoke Red and Kingston Black are two of the bitter sharps mainly used, but mostly you think Yarlington Mill and Dabonet and etc. They're like all bittersweets. But it smells like it's going to be a zip of acidity. What a super nose that is. Oh, heady, intoxicating, flipping great. Doesn't smell too much like, what's the smell? It smells, I think sometimes you get, it's less honeyed than some of these sorts of things can be, I think. And it smells more like, like fruity. Good stuff. Right, let's try it. So, warm but nice. Not enough to make you go, but just on the borderline. Lovely warming alcohol, all down my mouth, down my throat. Yeah, and there is a definite. I think there is a stone fruit character to this, but with acidity. It's making me think. I want to say apricot, like apricot jam, that kind of flavour. It's absolutely super. There's acidity to it, which balances that sweetness really well. It's very much like the Pomona. If you like the Pomona, you're gonna like this, absolutely. This you can use it as a blend. I personally would rather drink it like this straight. I think something like this, I don't want to adulterate it with anything else. I just want this, because this is a finished article. It doesn't need anything else. Look at the legs on that. You can see it's got a little bit of, can you see the legs? I don't know if you can see the legs actually. It's got legs running down, so you can see its viscosity from the legs running down the side of the glass. This as a substitute for a dessert wine or port. Probably port, because port's a bit stronger. Dessert wine tend to be about 12%. This is 18, so it's got more going on. I probably wouldn't have it with like cheese or something, because it would just, I think stronger alcohol, it probably would work really well with like a blue cheese, because the sweet and the salt in the blue. But I think things which are higher in alcohol, 18%, I think the alcohol just, I think it just beats other things into submission a bit too much. But it's superb. Yeah, nice acidity, nice sweetness. That apricot character is fab. Yeah. Me like this. Me going to sell this. Get yourself some. I heartily recommend it, particularly if you like dessert wines and port and sweet sherries, even that sort of thing. Although this has got more acidity, I think, than most sweet sherries would have. There you go, guys. Thank you for joining me in my shed for this tasting of something super. We're going to try something else super in the next film, which is the sibling of this Kingston Black Aperitif from from Somerset Cider Brandy, rather than Borough Hill. Until the next time, people. Ciao, cheers, goodbye.